Hello, everyone out there. This is going to be my 11th and 12th. Yeah, 11th and 12th webcam because YouTube was having some issues with me about Adobe. I needed to install Adobe Flash or something, and I only figured it out today, and it was a huge pain in the ass. Um, yeah, English essay. That I did that. That was good. Kind of slacked off about that for a little while. Don't slack in college. It's not healthy at all. You just you're up till 2 in the morning doing fucking essays because of it, and it's not worth it. Roommate's watching TV right here. Say hi. Okay, maybe he just crashed. I don't know. He was watching TV. Um, yeah. One thing I gotta say about college: manage your money right, cause if you don't, it'll come back to haunt you. I don't have much money in my account in terms of like free spending money because I blew all. I still got enough money for food and all that, but I gotta start saving my money, and I'd rather have had money throughout the year instead of just spend it all at the beginning and then not have any money at all. And that's my fault completely, and I can see why people would have a budget and all that stuff. It's actually quite necessary to have all that stuff. Um, don't go out, don't buy the coolest thing you can think of because you're on your own. Although it sounds like a wonderful idea at first, it'll come back to haunt you. My speakers that I bought, those $200. I didn't need to spend it, but I did. And I'm still gonna keep them. But it's $200 I didn't need to spend. I might be coming home pretty soon because I gotta go get clothes and get a bunch of other stuff, and it's kind of necessary for me to go home. I'm kind of not really feeling it. I don't want to go home right now. I don't think I'm up to it at all, but you gotta do what you gotta do when you're in college, and that's the way it is. Oh, don't go partying too much. Yesterday I went with some friends, and I did not feel good next morning at all. I should have just stayed home, chilled out. I mean, it's cool to do your little party thing once in a while, but last night was completely unnecessary. The only reason I did it was because I had one class today, and I figured, oh, it's not going to be that bad. No, it's bad. It's bad for me, at least. I don't know how you would react to it. Um, yeah, I bought a graffiti book because I tag a little bit, and I started just doing a couple of freehand designs, and I noticed that my work's getting a lot better since I've been practicing more. So what I would say is instead of going out all the time, just pick up a hobby, keep it going, and then see where it takes you. Hopefully, I'll start uh, yoga group in my college because I love yoga. Thank you, Nora, or actually, Nora and Sarah, technically, for getting me into this because it's a great way to relieve stress and, like, wind down from this huge, long, epic day. That and meditation during the night. I don't know, you could pray, you could meditate, do whatever you need to do, but it's a good idea to get something that'll, like, balance out the crazy. Like, you got the school stress up here, then you got money stress, then you got all this shit. It piles up. And this is a simple way to just chill out instead of, like, partying to cool down. Meditate, chill out. If you haven't noticed already, which I'm almost 100% sure everyone has noticed, I dyed my hair. They said it was auburn brown. Let me see if I can get a good shot of it. See, it turns a little bit red in the light, but really it's brown. Why I did it? My parents were those parents that were like, "Oh no, you can't dye your hair. Why would you ever do that? You can't get a tattoo. You can't get a piercing. You can't do this. You can't do that." And I just felt like, I am going through a lot in college right now. I'm doing everything I can. I deserve it. I deserve to be myself. I can't hide who I am forever. I can't, not be who I want to be or try something new because my parents told me no. Because I'm on my own now, so I make my own choices. Some of them aren't as good as I would have actually expected that I would make, but they're still choices, and I had to live with them. My hair, I just felt like, I always wanted to just try it. Why not? So I did it. And if my parents get angry, well, then they get angry. But, this is a choice I made. And that's what college really comes down to. The choices you make. And I know that's been used so many times, and everyone's done it over and over and over again. It's important to understand that your actions have a reaction. I didn't take my medication. I have ADD. I didn't take my meds today. I was dead the entire day. When I did take my meds, yeah, it gives me a bad side effect afterwards, and I hate taking it. But I focus a lot more in class. I'm more alert, more attentive. I don't get easily distracted. All these things add up. So does the good weigh out the bad? Yeah. Also, another thing, do not buy too much sugar. I know, like, oh, I'm on my own. I can have whatever the fuck I want, and, I won't have to pay the consequences. Don't get too much sugar. I got fucking sugar up the ass right now, and I'm sick of it. I don't want to touch another bit of it for a while. And that's cool. You know, um, I got some healthy snacks now. But just manage what you eat, manage your money, make sure that you know everything that you do will have a reaction, and that's not always a good thing. Today we had a guest speaker, the guy who wrote my book. We had to read this book. Actually, it's a pretty good book, but it's confusing. The Brief and Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde. It's a Pulitzer Prize winning author who actually, he came in, he's a professor at MIT. Professor at MIT. And, he was trying to explain the book a little bit, but I found his way of, you know, connecting with college students a little bit vulgar. Now, I'm not one to say anything. I curse like a fucking sailor. I can't stop myself from cursing. But this guy, every 2 seconds he was cursing. He was saying the N word. He was like just saying fuck, 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 fuck. They really fucked you over. You had to be here and all this shit. I'm just like, just chill, man. You're in college. Talk like a professor. We'll understand. You are a professor. My personal opinion. Some people thought it was fucking hilarious. Some people actually hated it. Some people didn't care either way because they weren't even there. You know? Once again, their choice. What else is there? I gotten this little clipboard thing. These are pretty handy actually, because if I got some shit to do or I need to remember something, I write it down. And every time I'm in here, I always look at that board before I turn on my computer or anything, because it's kind of necessary. If I have like, oh, check your email there. It might not seem like much, but it makes me want to check my email because, oh, I gotta do that, and then I cross it off my list. And it sounds great. Oh, I did something. Cool. Um, Yeah, don't procrastinate at all. I procrastinated on my essay for a couple of days, and that did not go over well because I was looking over it, and I'm like, wow, I could have done a lot of things differently. So I rewrote it essentially, and it's done now. But I kind of rushed it. Take your time with things, but make sure you do it ahead of time. I'm talking about like weeks ahead of time, just to make sure that you got it at the level that you think is the best fit for you. Because in college, they do not hold back. They will tear you to shreds in your classes if you get something wrong, because you were supposed to do the homework, you were supposed to read, you were supposed to pay attention in class just to understand what's going on. Important. Very important. But anyway, I'm tired. I got an 8 o'clock class tomorrow in the morning, so I'm gonna have to go. But for all you faithful listeners out there, keep listening. Any comments you guys got to make my show a little better, do whatever, leave a comment, friend me. Hopefully I get a couple more views than 5 people. I'm not necessarily doing this for all y'all, but it's nice to get feedback from people so I know what I'm doing is like, oh well, you could have added this, you could have like, been like, how's the shower situation? Like, are the showers good? What about bathroom? What if you have a chick over at your house and you want to bone the shit out of her and your roommate's gonna be there? Do you guys talk it out? What do you do? Like, if you guys got questions or if you guys want me to explain something, I'll do the best I can, but understand I am a freshman. I'm still learning this stuff too. So if I don't have the answer, I mean, you could just wait and find out, but you might as well ask while you can. Um, anyway, thank you all, and good night.